Today we will be talking about WWE 2K16 but on the Xbox 360. I feel like this game got extremely neglected. 2K15 got its light. It's time to shine some light on this. First off, starting roster comparison. 2K16's roster is amazing. 2K15's roster isn't bad, but like in comparison, 2K16's roster looks like 2K15's roster on steroids. Just like half the superstars in the roster.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
I was actually surprised when I watched the 2K15 video, the Xbox 360 version. Nobody mentioned the two match types that were actually added to this game. First one being Slobber Knocker mode. This match type, in my opinion, is harder than John Cena in 2K15 and Undertaker in 2K14 Defeat the Streak. I'm not over-exaggerating when I say this. I only got to 41 with infinite finishers. I only got to 12 when I try to beat this cleanly. If you try to beat this cleanly, you will be doing this for legitimate hours. I literally don't know how people are expected to beat this cleanly, but if you do, you should instantaneously be head manager of 2K companies or industries, whatever they're called, because this is extremely hard. If there's any wrestlers fans out there that want an extremely hard challenge, this is it. Beat this cleanly, and then you'll probably be declared one of the best wrestling video game players of all time. I don't over-exaggerate when I say this. This is one of the hardest things I've ever done in a wrestling video game. Second match type, I really don't blame YouTubers for not talking about this, since this literally is a tournament. But it is Gold Rush. It's basically the exact same as any other tournament in the game, but like it's just cool to mention since it did add this brand new to the game. Owen Hart is in this game in multiple cutscenes, but isn't an in-game playable character. Make that make sense. Sorry I used the Stone Cold Steve Austin clip. This is just many of the wrestlers that were like in cutscenes but were never added as in-game playable characters for whatever reason. Owen Hart being one of them for some apparent reason. If you're going to put him in a game, in a cutscene, you might as well just put him in the game. You guys might think I'm lying here, but if you look at the bottom corner, this is showcase. This isn't in-game or real-life footage. Second one being Kurt Angle, which was he was in TNA at the time, so like how is he here? 2K, what are you doing? Oh yeah, and just an honorable mention, backstage brawls are still in this version of the game, like the Xbox 360 version, we still have backstage brawls. Guys, universe mode is universe mode. Do I really have to explain? It's a good mode, updated arenas, you can pick what days you get. Wrestlers, it's fun. When I played it, I got a weird storyline where I'm pretty sure it was John Cena versus, I think, Bo Dallas. And for some reason, Nikki Bella came out and just started waving or counting. I'm not sure, but if you want to play a fun universe mode, 2K16, I was completely confused, caught off guard. But that's why people play universe mode. Sadly, there is no career mode in the Xbox version of 2K16. I know. Cry it up. But we got everything else, which is a good thing. We got the entire roster, got universe, we got everything else, except for career mode, sadly. But like, at the end of the day, we were lucky to be even getting games on the 360 at this point. But it would have been a nice detail to have career mode nonetheless. But I feel like we got lucky with what we got. And anyway, people say career mode was kind of bad on 2K16. I guess it's what kind of taste you have in a career mode. But there's one thing that they wouldn't leave out. The one thing that actually defines this game. The one thing that puts this game up so high. 2K Showcase.
Showcase is about a man who became a legend.
A man named Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That's right, the showcase revolves around Stone Cold Steve Austin and his entire career, start to finish. It is a very good showcase. If you guys are like, oh, it's just WWE 13, no, it is not. There's exclusive matches that weren't in WWE 13, and the showcase is absolutely amazing. They brought back JR to do commentary on this. He wasn't even with the WWE at the time. They brought him back to do commentary on the entire showcase. So you know it's important when they're bringing people back. This adds nothing to the video in any way, shape or form. But can we just talk about how clean this looks? Like reversal after reversal into the Tombstone Piledriver and another reversal for Ricky Steamboat to deliver a tickle to the top of Stone Cold Steve Austin's head. Like, what was that? We live out in Showcase, we live out Stone Cold's entire career. It was first rivalries to his last rivalries. Like, this is a crazy showcase. We basically have everybody Stone Cold was feuding with in the Attitude Era. This is probably the weirdest and craziest match I've ever seen. Stone Cold must have chugged 2 beers before coming out here. He picks the ref up, hits him with a stunner, right? You might think, like, why would he do that? That's already weird enough. Stone Cold hits a ballerina spin, gets caught with a sweet chin music. Michaels pins him for whatever reason. The ref doesn't even count it. Michaels says, why not? He sweet chin musics the ref. Stone Cold is probably passed out, like, not passed out, like, passed out drunk. Like, he's on something. Stone Cold kicks out. Shawn looks annoyed, so he decides to give the ref a concussion for whatever reason. Stone Cold gets disqualified. Ref hits an emo. Shawn Michaels gets disqualified. They push each other. Stone Cold leaves the ring, grabs the 2 belts that they were fighting for in the match. For whatever reason, Stone Cold goes to the top like he's a magpie with some jewellery, tries to jump on Shawn Michaels. They just stop for a minute, leave the ring, both with the belts, not attacking each other, leave the arena as best friends. And what was even the point of this match in the first place? If you guys are big Stone Cold Steve Austin fans, this is the game for you. I mean, this is the showcase for you. It's all about Stone Cold Steve Austin. It doesn't vary to anyone else in the story. It's just Stone Cold kicking ass, hitting stunners, drinking beers. It's just a good story. If you're like a fan of Stone Cold, this is the game for you. Like, fully, this is the game for you. This is probably one of the most funnest showcases I've ever played. It is similar to WWE 13 in some aspects, but it's not a full copy of the game. So if you guys were having doubts about buying this game because it looks too much like WWE 13, it feels a lot different. Like, there's way more matches, way more new matches. It's just about Stone Cold Steve Austin. For the Xbox 360, I got this for €6 second hand, which in my opinion isn't bad for a great game like this, and it's packed with content that will keep you going for hours. I swear I found myself laughing at so many things in the showcase. It was one of the best showcases of all time in my opinion. Finally goes on to the last match in 2003. This match is absolutely insane. Finisher after finisher, kick out after kick out. This match is crazy. The Rock legitimately hits 3 rock bottoms back to back. Such a good way to end a showcase, and such a good way to end a career in general. It's just like, it's such a good ending because these guys had so much history over the showcase and Stone Cold Steve Austin's entire career. So to see it end like this is a good way to see it end. I don't know why I'm talking, like, I'm back in 2003 and I just like watched this entire match. What am I doing? But no, this is one of the best ways to end a showcase.
Now Steve, here it goes again, and now another rock bottom? Nobody can survive this. The Rock. Ah, look at the elevation. Feel the impact. The float over. Can Austin kick out?
With that being said, guys, if you made it up to this part, thank you so much for watching this video. It might not be as good as other YouTubers might do, but like, it's the best I could do, and we had to get this game covered. It needed the light that I did get. I would definitely recommend this game. Like, you should definitely buy it if you haven't already. Thank you guys for watching. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to, but like, just have a great day for me. See you guys.